Hello, collective. It is noon on this Sunday, and I thought I would ask the question about what is it that's going on with those beings, entities, people in our lives that are trying to manipulate our future paths, maybe our new cycles. So, what is it about these people who are so focused on our path, on our cycle for the future, and what is it that we need to know about them? He, she, they, them. And so, in the central energy, it looks like we have somebody that's in a situationship. They're a chaser. They've just been chasing around in situationships, having great fun with their friends, pleasuring themselves. And it could be that they divvy up blame that they feel that they hold on to for the world, for their lack of inner joy, for their dissatisfaction, for their indulgence. They're very materialistic and focused solely on their own personal happiness within this friend group, and they're in situationships. They chase around, and it could be that they feel that they are the sole responsible person for their happiness, and nobody else matters or has a role in that. They're just walking around real calm about themselves. They've got this great fortune, or they're focused on a great fortune, and they have honor and good luck that they carry with them. So they're a player, they're sugar daddy, whatever. They're challenged because they're looking at a financial loss. So they could be losing their great fortune, and they want to come after somebody else's gift, because they're losing their fortune. So they're going to use romance to do it. And they're already in relationships. Okay? But they are guilty of neglecting these relationships. People are not satisfied. Nobody's satisfied. This person's not satisfied. The women he's with aren't satisfied. Could be that he's experiencing a lot of doubt as to what it is he can do to get himself out of the commitments that he has created for himself with this situationship, with all of these romances. And he's got an addiction problem. He's suffering withdrawal. He's lost his money. So it could be that whatever he's addicted to costs a lot of money and he can't afford it anymore. And he's masking his true feelings. So he's not letting anybody know how he's actually feeling here. Yeah, so we've got a wealthy man who's a swinger. And they're in grief because a lot of people are gossiping about him perhaps losing all of his wealth and having these addictions and having all these love relationships. I mean, and all these soul ties. He's connected himself energetically to so many people. And so he wants to move on, and he wants to find peace. He wants to just be able to find some self-forgiveness, and he's experiencing these personal setbacks. He's doing some rituals perhaps to try to get out of this, or it could be that it's the rituals that he was doing that got him into this. It could be that it could be that he's really involved in sex magic and stuff, and that's how he gained his wealth. And it could be that through creating intimate connections through all of these people that he worked all this magic through, that it's everything's falling apart now. He's losing everything. It was false anyway. If it was done with magic, it was false anyway. He didn't actually earn any of the wealth. He didn't actually earn the reward. He got it through romance. He got it through sex. He got it through feasting on other people's energy and then doing whatever in these rituals to gain wealth. And his advice is to seek wisdom from the elders, or maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know what elders he's going to. So in the recent past, we got time is of the essence. So there was a lack of commitment. There's a lack of commitment. Greediness, they're lazy. They don't have any faith. They're a star in the reverse. They don't have any faith. They're in despair. They're very insecure. There's going to be some significant changes coming for this false person. And this could be, masculine or feminine. So this one appears to be a masculine. But as we know, energy is fluid and genders are also. So energy is energy. Could be feminine or masculine. I'm picking it up as a masculine. A masculine who is a player. He's a wealthy man. He's a player. He's a swinger, and he does a lot of sex magic with a lot of different people. So he's got all these different connections. And so he's not, he doesn't want to commit to anybody. He's reliant on himself. But there's change coming for this false person. Time is of the essence. There's a separation between him and whoever his main feminine is, his main squeeze. But she wants to call up and talk to him. She's like, I just want to hear your voice, but there's humor involved. So I don't know if she's laughing at him or if these guys got some sort of abusive relationship. I mean, it must be. I mean, look at the way that he's trying to get out of this commitment. It must be really toxic. Well, and maybe he's addicted to it. I don't know. I don't know. But in the intention and expectation. So anyway, we got confusion. There's people acting with a lot of brutality. And they and they're rethinking something, but they've got clouded judgment. And they're in a very chaotic situation. They're very much in their head about whatever is going on. They got some unfinished business unfinished business with, it could be, I don't know, this woman. It's like that maybe she's like, oh, I want to hear your voice, but secretly I want to hear your voice, but and it's funny, and secretly she's like, I'm ready for a new relationship, But she's coming to him like, we got unfinished business. Like, she wants him in his head, totally. She wants him confused. It's a real brutal situation, and it seems to be really awful because they think it's funny too. But he's in bad health. He's in bad health now, and she's furious over it. She wanted to contract with this person. She wanted whatever it was that these guys are doing in your subconscious to alter your life path, your spiritual, to alter your divine inheritance in the astral realms or whatever, how they're attacking you spiritually to try to steal your divine inheritance. But he's sick now. He's sick. He's a player. I don't know. Maybe he got some STD. Maybe he got some kind of disease, and now he's in bad health. And he's got all of these corded connections with everybody that he's been sleeping with, doing this magic with, in order to gain his wealth. And this main female, it looks like, or this person, she's not a main female, she's a false person. It looks like she wanted to have a partnership with this person. She wanted to gain commitment using your divine inheritance, and she's furious now because he's in bad health. He's in bad health and he hasn't committed to her. And apparently, there's a lot of illusion. There's a lot of illusion going on. They're in a very dark place. They're in a very dark place. Um, they want to reconcile with each other. So there's this back and forth, I mean, he's sleeping around and she's like just playing him because she wants his money. And she wants to move on into a new relationship, but she wants to reconcile because she wants that marriage so that she can get that wealth. But he's letting it go. He's like just letting it go because he knows that conflict and danger lie in wait for him should he remain connected to this woman. She only wants his money. She doesn't care about his mental health. She doesn't care about his physical health. She doesn't care about any of that. And that's in the near future. This is how, man, this is awful, man. She's coming after the money. You got to let that go. Block her. Give her the Ace of Cups and the reverse. Block her, man. Somebody's going to be experiencing an emotional loss. Somebody's going to have their creativity blocked. They're going to be empty inside. They're going to have a lot of repressed emotions, so they won't have done their shadow work. They're going to be immersed in it, but they're not going to be working through it. And it's conflict and danger. Conflict and danger. And they want to reconcile and get engaged so that they can get out of this conflict and danger. I don't know, but somebody's got to let this go. She's been holding back, and she's going to come back. She's a thief. She's a thief, man. She wants you to experience loss. Wealthy man. She wants you in bad health, and she wants your money. Player, swinger. You slept with the wrong person. There's somebody in the near future who is working on their self-esteem, and they're being very honest about this. It looks to me like they're letting this one go. They're letting all this toxic stuff go. And they're being very honest with themselves, and they're working on their self-esteem. They know that they possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. And this person, they just want the money. And this man, he's realizing that's not just about the money. He's got gifts of the soul that benefit himself and others. He's understanding this now. While she's trying to steal his wealth and put him in loss. She wants to reconcile with this man and get engaged and married just so she can steal his wealth. Man, he's got to let that person go. She's bad for him. Now, what they're looking at here is there's this woman that he's messing with. She's a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Very self-centered, jealous, and smothering woman. She wants to work at home. She wants to be independent, but she wants to do it on other people's dime, on other people's effort. On other people's life force. Especially if they're wealthy, because she's going to wind up with that, or so she thinks. And maybe she will, because he's having difficulties breaking himself out of this commitment. And he's having withdrawals. I don't know what kind of drug she got him addicted to, or maybe they just swung, and I don't know, maybe it was something special within this elite group, this wealthy group. I don't know. Maybe they got special drugs. I don't know. anyway, she's jealous and she's very self-centered and smothering. She just wants the money, man. Just tell her about the money. But she's going to be experiencing a confinement. She's going to be unfreedomed for what she did to this main female, the divine female that they were going after her. And this, see, she was going after this wealthy man's in his money. But she wanted the divine contract of this main female. She wanted her divine inheritance, and it could be you, okay? That they have been going into the astral and they've been trying to alter or steal your divine spiritual contract, your God-given abundance. So they want to go in there and mess you up so that they can steal or walk into your divine contract. But they're going to be experiencing a confinement now because for everything that they did, not only to this wealthy man and everything that they did with ritual. I don't know what kind of magic they did together, but they were swingers, so they were doing it with themselves and everybody else, coming against this divine feminine, trying to steal her spiritual contract or divine contract. And she was working double whammy. She was working with this divine masculine, or this wealthy man, to try to steal the divine contract of this feminine. But this Jezebel was also working to steal his wealth. So she's like, here, you help me steal this divine feminine's divine inheritance, and then we'll be together. But she was intending all along to kill him, put him in bad health, and take his wealth as well. She wanted the divine contract and all the money too. She wanted all the cake and all of it too. But this main female, you took it. You were definitely challenged, but you took it slowly. You did not panic. You did not panic. Okay, you reflected. You did a lot of reflection. You're like, I'm in the dark here, but man, why is everything so hard? Why isn't it working out? Why is everything seem to be falling apart just when it comes together? So you're starting to pull it apart, and you're making sense of it, and you're seeing it. You already see it. But guess what? They weren't able to steal your ability to love yourself. They weren't able to damage your self-esteem. They weren't able to make you hate yourself. And they weren't able to steal your soul tie, your divine contract, or any of your abundance. They can't have it. See, because you have good fortune and friendship. And this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse has confinement. Okay? That's what we got going on right there. And in the environment, we have a Three of Cups in the reverse. So there's a whole group, this whole swinger group. They're not celebrating right now. They overindulged. They did a lot of heavy partying, a lot of gossiping. Somebody left it on read. So they left their phone unlocked, or they left their computer unlocked, and somebody was able to get in and look at whatever it was that was available to read. And somebody found out that this mature woman, who is this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody found out that this mature woman was bribing people, coming after a soul contract of this divine feminine, and she was very disciplined while she was doing it. And she's been busted by the authorities, by the king, and now she's broken. She's broken. She's going to face confinement. She came after this divine feminine, but she was using this wealthy man to do it. And all these swingers, man, she was a wicked woman. And here there's like this mature man, and I don't know, this mature man could very well be the wealthy man. Or maybe it's a whole nother man that this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse was working with. Maybe she was working with a whole nother man against this wealthy man. Talk about a messed up situation. But now he's under adjudication for what he was doing. Yeah, judgment is here twice. Judgment is here twice. not only for the mature man, not only for this mature man, but for this woman who made a lot of mistakes. They're both experiencing judgment right now, big time. New phase, there's a reckoning. There's a reckoning. They're very unfocused and they're burnt out. They acted with a disregard for consequences. This mature man acted without a disregard for consequences. So yeah, this is another man. There was another man that was working with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and they were coming against this wealthy man. And then she was using this wealthy man and all of his swingers to go after the divine feminine. But she was secretly with this guy who now has to surrender everything. They took their shot, or they're shooting their shot. And they weren't able to stop the reunion that's coming for this divine feminine and her divine contracted partner. Okay, they're going to have this real estate, and they will have rejuvenation and fulfillment in their lives. You divine feminine, and it could very well be your partner is obviously linked to this through the divine contract, but it could be that both of you are going to be experiencing this rejuvenation and fulfillment, obviously, because you're coming together. There's going to be a reunion. It could be that maybe for many lifetimes, I don't know, maybe they have been cursing your family line, or you for many generations, but there's going to be a reunion and a rejuvenation and a fulfillment. The chalice is here. This is holy. This is a holy union that you will be getting. So these ones, they're really paranoid. They're on edge now. They're exhausted. They're exhausted. There's a lot of jealousy. And it could be that this woman is jealous. All these feminine swingers are jealous. This wealthy man and this mature man are jealous. There's just a lot of jealousy here. And apparently there's a married couple, because there's going to be a divorce also. So I don't know who this Queen of Pentacles is married to. Whether she's married to this wealthy man and she was swinging with this other mature man, and this wealthy man and her were swinging with all these other feminines. I don't know, but now there is going to be a divorce. They can't accept, they don't want to accept the fact that they've been busted in this robbery, the attempt. They've been caught red-handed in everything that they've been doing. It's wild, man. But check this out, okay? You are going to be getting a divine kingdom marriage, and it's going to be full of reciprocity. It's going to be equal give and take. And what comes with that is, it's like the spirit is watching over this. Unseen forces watch over you. And the hand of fate, forces beyond your control, intervene. They're not going to let these ones mess with you like that. It's over, okay? And on the outgoing energy, which permeates everything, we got the schedule, okay? It's time, it's the allotted time for this to end. Big old death, okay? It's going to be a natural disaster. These ones are going to be homeless. They're going to be in a nightmare for what they did. They're going to be completely and utterly stopped with everything that they have been doing. You acted with courage and confidence. You're very independent, and you're very determined. You maintained your joy, and you love life. And their jealousy leads to their downfall. They wanted your life, they wanted the money, they wanted your divine inheritance, so they were jealous over what, but this is They didn't earn it, okay? You did. They're just simply obsessed over what you got coming, what your divine inheritance is. Your divine inheritance is a playful love, and children are going to be involved. Yeah, you're going to move on. You're going to move on. Oh ho ho, you're going to move on. Twin flames, and these ones are going to be in major regret because they totally messed up, man. They were cheating, they were doing same-sex relations, and you're going to be getting blissful love. That's all. They can go ahead and have all this obsession and crap if they want it, right? So, they feel like they're unappreciated, That's their understanding, but it's coming from ego. And there's all these third parties, situations, and you're just over here, you're like all detached from it. You're like, yeah, whatever, okay, I'm here doing my thing. I'm not even gonna think about you, okay? And now they're in regret, and you have your freedom. You're not gonna be messed with by them anymore. And it could very well be that you're gonna be coming into some sudden wealth because this great fortune, this wealthy man, and the divine inheritance that this feminine was coming after, this game that these guys have been playing, they've been playing it on your energy. This sudden wealth, it belongs to you. It's your divine inheritance. But these guys been doing magic to steal it, making shady deals with lower vibrational beings in order to destiny swap with you. But it looks like it didn't work out. So, hey, collective, I hope that you have a wonderful day because this is good news. I like good news. So I hope you enjoy it too. Have a blessed day.